Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hard Wars. I'm actually quite intrigued at the new title screen in that we've got this little interesting demon fella with horns, but you know what, let's just head straight back to the last checkpoint. So you have first revenge on the masked man. First you need to know the depth of my anger. Now, I'm gonna be straight honest with you here. I actually did this like raid the demon's hideout before, and I actually lost that one, but because it was on Iron Man mode, as a result, I had to redo the whole scenario from scratch, so things are going to be a little bit different. So first we'll jump into the demon hideout. We unleash hell. Alright, so I've got Warren now with a 6-shooter and a repeater rifle. I sort of just realized maybe I should just try and strike a balance between sort of the weapons as well. So then I've got him with the element rifle, which is kind of basically like a sniper rifle. And then I've got Old Man Murray, which is one thing I actually didn't do in the previous set of episodes, was that when you first get Old Man Murray, he's got a bunch of afflictions, but you can actually go to the inn just to have him healed up. And then on the card screen, I've just got like basically just the cards I think that will be useful for each person. So the kind of roles I have in mind for these people is that I get Warren as basically the guy who's moving around and sort of just flanking everyone. And then I've got Brandon who's standing back and sniping everyone. And then I've got Old Man Murray, who's kind of just like the middleman, you know, he'll sort of be in the middle. So let's proceed to combat. So that also basically means that I know what the layout looks like.
This was the place where the demon and his troop were residing.
Now there's actually a few things about this game that that sort of got to me when I was just sort of playing it for the second time again, and it's sort of just like it's not very not all that it's not basically not all that fun, I suppose, but I suppose it's not. Alright, so sacrifice 2 absent points to score a sure hit. Okay, we'll definitely take this one with Brandon. Let's go check out the others. Okay, we've got Old Man Murray, who's a good sort of like a middleman, just to take a shot at everything and sort of not move around as much. And then we've got Warren as our usual point man, just to sort of sneak around and take flanks and all that jazz. All right. So first let's kill that. Let's take a scope shot. This is a 69, 57. Score 2 action points to score a sure hit. All right, we can do that. I think having a sure shot is definitely very comforting, and it really does nail down how I sort of just want to do things. So just taking. I do apologize if the footage is a bit framey. It seems that my encoding is a bit overloaded this time around, which is a bit odd, I will admit. But we'll just have to go with things as they go. That was probably not the right way to say it. Now I want to move here, but I want to take a shot at this person, which really doesn't leave me with a lot of choice. So I feel like I can put Old Man Murray behind half cover. The interesting thing is that the amount of cover only affects the amount of damage that people take. So alright, we've got this, and then let's switch 69, 49. Alright, that one's definitely more damage. I will take a chance with that. I mean, basically, because you kind of want to get more damage when you can. So I think it's definitely a bit more easier in that regard. All right, so I've got this guy. I think it's better if I just sneak around the window and just take a pot shot, like take a nice flank shot at this person. Now let's see how much damage I can do. 4 damage, or okay, it's both 4 damage, but it's at different range. So 74%, we can definitely do that. Miss? Oh my goodness. Okay. Take a shot at Murray. Alright, that's pretty good. Ooh, alright. Alright, she's gone behind there. That's actually going to be quite annoying. Takes a shot at Murray and misses. This one sneaks around there. Alright, there's not much can do. Right, so what I want to do now is get this guy to move around. I'm a bit annoyed this tree actually isn't cover at all, but we'll take it. Alright, that's 5 damage. So, and basically the thing with the elephant rifle is that you can reload, and then you take a shot. So I think, and this one's got no cover, so I may as well take this opportunity while I can. It's really nice to be able to hit over long range. It's just so XCOM-y. Gosh, it really reminds me of XCOM, which is nice. It's comforting. Right, okay, so I want to get around, because I purposely equip Warren with a lot of movement so that he can sort of just get round and about and just sort of just firing at people from here, there, and afar. So 74%, 100%. Well, I'll definitely take that, and especially with the repeater rifle, since it's got more ammo. All right. Now, what can Murray do? I wonder. This is a pretty tight situation because it's sort of pinned between 2 people. Murray's in half cover, and definitely want to try and take this person down. The problem is I can't move Murray up. It's a bit hard to move Murray up because I guess I can move Murray up to try and get over here, but then she can move around and get a flank, which is really not preferable. So this is immediately not the best, but 31, 39, and the thing is she's in half cover. So one thing this game really emphasizes on is just sort of getting around and flanking everyone else, and not just having shootouts. So it's not like you're supposed to hide behind something and then have a shootout, that sort of thing. So okay, so where can I move as Murray? I mean, this guy's, I forgot his name already, Brandon Scott. He's pretty good where he is now. Next shot he could definitely take a shot at this person, so I don't need to worry too much about him. Murray, where can I move you? We'll get you to move around a bit. It'll give you a bit of maneuverability. Still keep you under half cover, because it's still something. And you're going to take a shot at one person, which is... Alright, this is not ideal, but it's better than nothing. So we'll take the shot. And if not, the luck will go down. That means we'll just avoid them doing, you know, things. And alright, so she's getting around, which means I can circle around with Murray and get a nice flank. I'm noticing the AI is not all that great, because it's sort of like, even though it's on hard mode, I mean, I put it on hard mode with Voice and Iron Man, but it's sort of just like, it's just not quite that level of strategical depth that I normally get from XCOM in this game, that is. So, but I mean, I'll just enjoy while it lasts. So, oh my goodness. Okay, here she's not hidden yet, so we're gonna reload and then take another shot and kill that person. Then we'll move Brandon up. Alright, 69, let's do this. There we go. And then Brandon can take care of this person later with this 6-shooter. Alright, this person's over here. We can get a nice flank with Murray, so let's do that. Alright, do you have a better damaging gun? 4 damage, 69. Well, we definitely want to take the one with more damage. Confirm, and bam. Alrighty. This is getting somewhere. Oh, she's flanking me. That's very interesting. I'm a bit annoyed that Warren missed. And he got hit. Okay. Looks like we need to sort of just pull back a little and just... Oh, alright. That's our demon fellow. Oh, that's one hell of a bullet. Alright. Now, Murray, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna shoot her. You do not have a 100% chance to hit. Okay, I'm gonna make sure... yeah, I'm definitely gonna make sure she dies. Probably would be overkill, but definitely now that she's dead, and I've got cannibalized, so that definitely works well for me. So now here this is where I'm not too keen on the... I like how they have the system where you can't get too close, otherwise the enemy gets a free shot. So but the part of the problem is that it promotes sort of like standing off, which is a little bit annoying. So, but it's not the end of the world. So, alright. So I want to move Brandon not here because she can come around and flank him. So we'll move him over here. That will allow him to take a free shot at this person. So firstly I'll switch the gun and take a shot. 69, let's do this. Alright, that works. Now, the demon's over here, and Murray's got, not Murray, Warren's gotten hit. Alright, Murray's taking his turn. Hopefully he'll cannibalize next turn. But for now, with Warren, I need to pull back because there's really not much I can do. If I move forward around here, she either gets a free shot or she'll flank him. So it's best for me to pull Warren back and then sort of just around someplace else. So the question is where? And I feel like maybe if I just go behind this door, that will sort of get him back into action. Because if I move him back here, it's sort of putting him a bit out of action. I still want to keep Warren basically in the shadows, but still close enough to everyone else for the time being. And then see, I get the benefit of Shadow Cloak and Shadow Regeneration. Alright, Murray. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna hide behind there, which means Brandon can't do much. So, but the least I could do is move Brandon up. So, Murray, what can you do? There was someone here before. Yeah, she's still here because I can't actually move onto that block. So, one thing I've noticed about the AI is sometimes they just hide behind certain places. So, yeah, alright. Now, the demon has, I know this from the last game I played, the demon actually has regeneration. So I probably don't want to take a pot shot at him until I can actually, until I'm definitely sure I've got a chance. So 68, 100. Let's take this shot while I can. I mean, I kind of want to move here so I can have a chance at her, but my best guess is that, yeah, she will still be behind cover, and I'm not sure if you can actually see her. So I'm going to take the free shot while I can. Alright, Brandon, what should I do with you? Alright, what I want to do is... Can I cannibalize in... So, looks like I gotta move here. But the problem is if I cannibalize, then that leaves him open to a flank, so I can't actually do that just yet. And I do have fanning, impossible to hit, find a better firing position. Alright. Can I take a shot? 37%, that's really not all that optimal. I would say Murray's lack of movement speed is definitely a bit of a problem, but I'm asking myself, okay, can I move Murray? Where can I move Murray such that I can sort of just get a better chance with things? So I can't move him here because he'll be within firing range. So this leaves me in a bit of a pickle. So what I would like to do is hopefully maybe get Murray indoors. I think that might be the safest option. The only problem is that if I move him here, the demon can fire through that window. So that's probably a no-go. Is Brandon still gonna move? Okay, he's still gonna move. So Brandon's gonna have to double move because there's not much else I can do. But I can't. There's not much I can do with her over there. I obviously want to try and get a flank around her. So, I think, okay, so what I can do, however, with Brandon here, that will allow him to get a nice flank of this person. So, yeah, I mean, this game kind of promotes sort of just being a bit more aggressive. And that was something I didn't really quite get at first. But now that I've got a better understanding of it, it's much easier to handle and deal with it. I think there's not much I can do with Murray except, you know, just sort of, now he's got 2 action points, so what I'm actually going to do is take the chance to reload here. And then I'm going to take a shot with her with the chain rifle, because it's still 1 in 3, still some damage. And Murray's kind of stuck in this place at the moment. And the least I can do is that if I reduce her luck, then you know, eventually I'll hit her. Admittedly, the AI is not the best, as I've said before, because that guy is still standing here. So I'm definitely gonna take the kill. That would just get her out of the way. Now, Brandon, what was I gonna do with you? Alright, get a flank on her. The problem is this leaves him open to a flank from this person over here. So I'm hoping Brandon can actually take one shot, and then while he takes one shot, he will actually maybe if I move him here. Alright, so 3 targets, 69, 65, 24. Alright, we go for the 69. 69. Okay, I'm being in. Okay, that's good. Now, Murray. Still not much I can do. Yeah, I think you're still stuck here, Murray, until this person is out of the way. So, and I think I still need to keep you behind full cover. So that's really only the best I can do. But while you're stuck here, I'm just gonna get you. Actually, can I do a fanning? No. Okay, let's reload because the 6-shooter is pretty nice, and then we'll take a shot with the chain rifle. All right. Okay. Oh, got hit. That sucks. All right, the demon's moving. Taking a shot at Brandon. Okay. Right. Now, is there someone still here? Yes, there is. All right. Now, looks like yeah, Warren's actually got a good flank shot at the demon because he's now focused on Brandon. There's still someone back there, so I still need to be careful. But for now, I think Brandon could definitely shoot this person, and that would. Oh, are you serious? Okay, Murray, looks like you're stuck with here. 69 and a 4. Okay, you know what? You can take a shot at the demon. And the good thing is that I'm not necessarily. Let's see if I can hit the demon from here. Okay, 80, 74, but I could do a fanning. 54. Hey, actually, yeah, sure. Let's do this. Okay, 1 hit. I mean, it was still 1 guaranteed hit, so it's not too bad, but still, ooh. But I love the damage we've been laying on the demon, so it's really quite comforting. Alright, is there someone back there? Yes, there is. Alright. Looks like she's sort of just, you know, being... Alright, so who can you hit? They're both behind cover, but I can get a flank on one of them, so I'm gonna move to hard cover. Actually, wait. Let's get Brandon to kill her first. Can I do... Alright, let's actually guarantee to kill her. Oh no, I killed the demon, god damn it.
His soul headed to who knows where.
Well, okay, well, I mean, that still worked out pretty well for me, but... let's see. Okay, what I want to do is get a flank on her, but still not be completely flanked by this person. I mean, I know if I move here, I'll get flanked, but I really need to kill her first. So let's do that. Okay, now Murray can eat up and recover some HP. So let's cannonball over here. And confirm. Well fed. Man, that's a key. Oh, you can still move. Okay, that's excellent actually. So we'll get you to move up behind full cover, and hopefully you'll get a chance at someone up here. So, all right, Brandon. I think we'll get you to double move here. They'll get you a nice flank on what's the name? It's actually quite a nice nice spot really, because yeah, okay. Alright, so Murray doesn't have a shot. This guy can easily move to get a shot. But the question is where, because this is a pretty awkward place. So I think that if I could get here, then that's probably the best option. The other thing is that I actually wonder if like no, let's not worry about her too much. Brandon, what can you do? You can... Oh no, everyone else still has moves. Okay, I'm an idiot. Right, let's get Murray up here. And then we'll probably... Alright, what needs, alright, we'll take a relay for now. And you, what can you do? I kind of want to move here. Actually, that's probably the best. There's one person there and there's another person somewhere here, maybe? But for now we'll reload. And then what Mario could do next is... Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Okay, you can get to the window and shoot that guy from behind. You know, you're kind of just being hidey there all this time. I feel sorry for you. Alright, three more. Okay, I know there's one here. There's one here. But I don't know where the third one is, so that's gonna be a bit of a tricky conundrum. I'm guessing they're probably somewhere up here, so... alright. So the question is, how do I deal with this person? So, let's reload first. Maybe I could reload again? Yeah, that's actually quite nice. We'll do that. Now, we'll keep the guy with an eye out, so we'll get Murray to swing around. Can we flank? No, this is not a very flankable place, which is kind of annoying. Alright, so where should I go? Okay, let's deal with this person first, so I'll get Murray to move around the side. I'm sure we get some mission around. Oh, you're going out in the open, okay. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, that's actually gonna create some problems. Alright, we'll get... Alright, we'll do that. Can kill. Alright. Take a shot, 72. Be nice if I could do one more damage, but I'm not gonna complain too much. For now, like things seem to be in order. So Brandon, actually you've got a, let's do a fanning. Maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah, boy. Now Murray, what can you do? Okay, you can't hit anything, but you can get a nice flank, so we'll get you up. Which one's gonna do more damage, I wonder? 67, 69, 69. Alright. No, you're hiding now? Okay, that's kind of annoying. But, I think it's pretty clear I think the outcome is pretty clear. So, I can take a shot. 52, 54. Let's do a fanning. She's gonna be dead. If I get one hit, on average I'll get one hit. So she's definitely dead. Alright. One more. How should I do this one? Get over here. Take a shot. 39. Okay. And you get you behind full cover. You can definitely take a shot as well. Alright. Alright, confirm. I know I should be looking at the range modifier and the range indicators, but I guess it's just not.
With
I haven't.
Demon and his henchwoman eliminated, you can now help yourself to their treasure.
Yeah. First you need to know the depth of your anger. Alright, play. Alright, that's a lot of stuff. All the riches are now yours. Okay, let's take a look at our spoils. Okay, screen's lagging a little. There we go. Alright, your necklace, +2 heat, cursed ammo, 2 damage, -25 max luck. Lancaster pistol. Fast, deadly, and reliable. Lancaster's one of the newest weapons, and the petrification bolt deals minor damage and debilitates enemy movement. That's pretty neat, I gotta say. And I've got a lot of cash as well, so I'm pretty happy. And we should definitely check out the new cards we have, and just see what kind of combos we make. Oh dear, game's lagging on me a little. That's a lot of new cards. Hello. Ability Shriek active requires a luck damage enemies in sight. Beast healing says nearby enemies. It's passive. Alright, Shadow Kill, Ravage, an enemy not protected by sunlight. And Golden Bullet. Fires a bullet that should shoot everything and is sure to hit everything. Well, I'll definitely be having some fun figuring out my card combinations for the next show. So, okay, we'll definitely close that up for now and just continue on with the story. Bit annoyed by the lagging issues, but well, on my screen it's lagging, and if you're seeing frame drops, then that's definitely what's happening as well. So let's go check out the new places. Kramer's in. Kramer's dilapidated joint play close to arouse you. Lucky day. Seeing at the bar was one of the masked men's thugs that killed you. Let's kill him. I killed him. I killed him the last time. Sorry. Thug gave you directions to the masked man's homestead and cattle pasture. He said the masked man also owned an excavation site in an old sawmill, but was in the dark about the location of the masked man himself. Begging you to spare his life, he told you of a gold transport waiting to be picked up from a bank. They were swooping well like demons. He promised you wouldn't kill him, then you slit his throat. Okay, told you of a gold transport. Had to deal with some demons to protect it. If they got a telegraph message or the church bell tolled 7 times, they're swooping like, well, demons. Finally, you knew the masked man's location, his oil field. Okay.
Finally, you heard where the masked man was hiding. Clearly, it was a trap. Clearly, you didn't care.
Oh boy. Okay. I would love to rob the bank. But first, let's just go check out a few more areas. There's a place called Hope, which is probably an oxymoron. Remember how the down died of okay. The sickness in the antibodies that oh yeah, I did this in the previous mission, but actually sorry. So I'm gonna do the other option. You burn the place down, you search the remains, found some valuables in the ashes. Suddenly an old hag approached squawking like a picture said the city was a grave, but not all citizens were buried in it. 7 men were buried in the forest. 6 decent folk and 1 thief buried with his loot. She said if you dug up the thief's grave, you'd be rich beyond measure. Touch the wrong grave though and you'd be cursed. Bad luck will haunt you, sickness will crush your bone, the spirit will follow you forever. She vanished, leaving you alone with the memorable marker. That's a lot of different graves, which is I know I unlocked this in the last mission as well, and I'm just like, okay, well, there's a whole bunch of things I'll definitely be checking out. Indian totem of a despicable god, screaming. He whispered that you wanted one of your companions and that it would reward you greatly. You actually sacrifice people? I mean, technically I know, like, if I kill 100 people for the infernal reward, that may be one way to do them. So let's go check out the other new places. Pastures. Farmhands were just cheap labor, but the lights were still count towards your tallies. Sigh. Tied them down, then killed the horses and hanged the farmhands on nearby trees. When you finished, the landscape was peaceful again, just bathed in blood. The masked man will hear about what you've done. As the bounty on your head increased, people in the area wanted less and less to do with you. The shop owners raised price 10%, hoping you take your business elsewhere. Okay. Well, that's definitely interesting. Not that it bothers me too much. Alright, homestead. Master man was away. Few clues, you could still loot his house. Because of the variables, you know the servants will get a chance to run. You focus on the servant, some will grab whatever they could and run off with it. Yeah, let's just kill people. Oh. Burn down the house with everything and everyone inside. Well, I mean, I've done enough damage already, so we can just kill the servants. Walk from room to room, shooting everything that you could while you managed to get away. Often with the most valuable goods, you added many kills to your tallies and found many trinkets of value. You wore on your head attract the bounty hunters for file places, led them. It was their funeral. Still, every time you went now, it seemed like there was more enemies.
You began to make quite a name for yourself.
Oh boy, this is exciting. There's an excavation site. Team up with the masked man to form the Southwest Mining Company. You could collapse the entrance for immediate short-term effect. You blow it up top to bottom, put it out of commission forever. That will take longer, and there'll be far greater risk of injury. Fuck it. You were injured in the explosion, but it was worth it. The mine was completely destroyed. The masked man would be furious when he heard about this. Alright, so Warren is now affected by cracked skull. Also, moves no longer is used. It would be a lumberjack's tool, but we didn't know we should put. Alright. Warren clock change -50. Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. So definitely I won't be putting any luck based skills onto Warren for now. So looks like I've got a bunch of graves, but what I want to do now is what I definitely want to do now is just double check the stores. The fake trader, what do you have? I've got more money. Rouse is exceptional wear, snake leather boots, more movement. Okay. That's definitely not too interesting for me for the time being. Peter rifle was nice, I bought it last time. Let's go check out the other stores and I'll definitely wrap up this video. Alright. Browse doors, wares, alright. More guns, okay. I think I'm pretty good with equipment for the time being, so I think I'll wrap up this video. So definitely I want to rob the bank. After the recent unpleasant events, most of the community fled. The bank was the last secure location in town. It would be easy to raid as per the night. Only a maniac would try to raid the bank in broad daylight. Okay, we'll definitely go for the night raid. Wait. I still want to kill more people, so I think we should rob the bank in broad daylight. That will definitely increase my notoriety. So we'll definitely do that for this. And yeah, I'll do all the preparations and pre-planning before I record the next video, so that you don't have to really worry too much about me like wasting your time. So with that, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to hit that thumbs up or the subscribe button if you want to see more, and I will see you on the next video.